What is the deal? What's the deal, man? Hey, man. Hey. Hey. Man, make sure hit that like button when y'all come up here. I'm going to let some of y'all get up in here real quick. Hey. Hey. Hey, man. Hey. H-Time holds it down. Hey, man. Hey, man. Say, man. Hey, man. Say, man. Hey, man. Say, man. Make sure you hitting that like button, man. Hey, man. Say, man. Make sure you hitting that like button, man. It's going down. It's going down. It's going down like elevators and escalators. Hey, 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 what is the deal? Make sure that like button. I'm gonna let some of y'all come up in here real quick. My apologies for being late. I had to work. Your boy had to work. Hey, I had to get this bread. You feel me? But hey, make sure you hit them like buttons up. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that like button. Hey, man. Say, hey. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna get into it. We definitely gonna get into it. What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? Yes, run that like button up. Hey, run that like button up the way that boy Woody was out there running that rock. Do I have to apologize to Woody, Mark? Does Woody look like an actual #1 running back right now? Do I have to apologize? Hey, a win's a win. Doesn't matter if it's ugly or not. A win's a win. A dub is a dub. A dub is a dub. A dub is a dub. Hey, don't make this up. Hit the like button up, man. Already. What's up, YouTube? Your boy back once again with another sport topic of the day. Talk some football. Houston Texans football. The Texans won their first ever road playoff game. The Texans won their first ever road playoff game. They win inside their Steel City. Monday Night Football, they talking all this talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers undefeated Monday night. They ain't never lost a Monday night game at home since 1991. Mike Tomlin 11-12 and whatever it is, they won 23 straight at home on Monday night. It's the it's the Steel. Oh shit. See, look at him. Look. Hey, look. Hey, look, they trying to stop it. They trying to stop the shine, man. They trying to stop the shine. I gotta get it straight. Oh, I gotta get it straight a little bit. Hold up. Come on now. Don't do your boy like that. Let me see if I can do it this way. There we go. Yeah, man. They try to sabotage. The live. They trying to sabotage the live already. If I do it like, probably do it like that. That'd probably be better. But yeah, that'd probably be a better way to do it. All right. But yeah, last time they said that's what they saying. That's what they saying. That's what they told me. They told me that hey, they don't lose out there in Pittsburgh on Monday Night Football. That's what they were telling. That's what they were saying all week. That was the thing. They were talking about that in the cold weather. I really wasn't even tripping about the cold weather. Like people, I know a lot of shout out to everybody be part of the Discord. I know people in the Discord talking about they was tired of hearing that about the cold weather. I wasn't worried about the cold weather situations like that. And that wasn't even what was annoying me from Pittsburgh fans or people who watch football. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, I actually get it. I get the offense is struggling offense, and good offenses struggle in cold weather if they're not used to playing the cold weather. So obviously a struggling offense is going to play bad in cold weather, bad weather. So I wasn't tripping about that. I wasn't tripping. That was the narrative they was trying to push. The narrative that was irritating me the most was the whole Monday night narrative. That was the narrative that was irritating me the most, was that Monday night narrative. That was the narrative that was irritating me the most. Because I'm like, man, how many games was there on Prime? I mean, how many of those Monday night games was in the playoffs? And like I said the other day, 0. I know you fellas know my name, man. 0. None of those games on there. Hey, Q, what's up, bro? Hey, Q, I'm glad you in here. Because I said I was going to wait. I said I was going to wait to an AFC Championship game or Super. I said I was going to wait. I'm still going to wait. Nah, see, I'm still going to wait. I'm waiting. 'Cause I don't want to do it too fast. I don't want to do it too fast. I don't want to do it too fast. So I was about to say something. But I'm like I said, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until there's either a Super Bowl appearance or an AFC Championship game at the crib. If that happened, then I'll apologize about something. But cause I was about to do it right now. But I ain't gonna do it right. I'm not gonna do it. But hey, your boy Woody Marks actually was looking like a number one running back. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna fake it. I ain't gonna fake it. He was looking like a bell. I ain't gonna fake it. He was looking like a bell cow. Do I still think that running back is a need? Absolutely. But I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna give credit where credit due. Hey, he was out there balling. But the center though, that we when free agency started, we got called Linderbaum immediately because the center and CJ damn near ruined this game. They almost ruined this game and almost cost us the game. They square business. Like square business. They almost cost us the game. Nah, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think Kurt might have been the MVP. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I think Kurt might have been the MVP. Either him or Rankins. But because Kurt has some crazy third down conversions, because that's really part of the story of the game. But hey, man, let's talk about it. Let's get into the number. I ain't getting to the number. So the Houston Texans defeat the Pittsburgh Steelers 30-6. CJ was 21 of 32 for 65.5 completion percentage, 250 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Also had 2 lost fumbles that were very crucial. Woody Marks carried the ball 19 times for 112 yards, averaging 5.9 yards a carry in the touchdown. And that touchdown, he was not going to be denied. That touchdown was a good touch. That was an impressive touchdown run by Woody Marks. Nick Chubb carried the ball 10 times for 48 yards, averaging 4.8 yards a carry. Like I said, who I think might end up being the MVP, that boy Kurt. Kurt was targeted 9 times, had 8 catches for 144 yards and a touchdown. Crucial third down conversions. Jalen Higgins was targeted 4 times, had 3 catches for 39 yards. Nico targeted 7 times, had 3 catches for 21 yards. Left the game with a concussion. That's very, very scary. Xavier Hudson was targeted 4 times, caught the ball 2 times for 21 yards. And on the other side, Aaron Rodgers was 17 of 32 for 37. I'm sorry, 37 for 51 completion percentage. No, it's 32. 32 for 51 completion percentage. Had 146 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception, sacked 4 times, had a lost fumble that resulted in the touchdowns. Warren carried the ball 12 times for 43 yards, and their leading receiver was DK with 2 catches for 42 yards. All this talk, they was talking about DK coming back. DK gave you 2 catches for 42 yards. Will Anderson had a sack and a half. Sheldon Rankins had a sack. Will Anderson had half a sack. Rankins had a sack and a half and a fumble recovery for a touchdown. Daniil Hunter had a strip sack fumble. And also, the boy name is Kamari Lassiter had a great pass breakup in the 4th quarter. And Kalen Bullock had an interception, ran back for a touchdown. One thing DeMeco Ryans' defense gonna do. You're right. Stingley allowed 0 receptions. One thing DeMeco Ryans' defense gonna do. He gonna score touchdowns in the wild card round. Every wild card game, his defense has scored multiple touchdowns. 3 wild card games, 3-0 in the wild card, and his defense comes to play and go out there and get touchdowns, put the football in the end zone. Hey, man, shout out to that boy Huff for the super chat love. Definitely appreciate that. Walmart driver wasn't happy with the Walmart driver wasn't happy with the excitement coming out of my truck tonight. Hey, shout out Jeff Huff for super chat love. Definitely appreciate that. Hey, bro. Hey, I'm on the road too. Hey, I'm watching the game. Like I'm watching the game. I'm checking in at a Kroger. Cause that's where I'm at right now. I'm at Kroger. I'm checking in at Kroger. I'm up here watching the game. I ordered my food. I'm waiting on my food. I'm trying to check in, and I'm gonna order my food, trying to check in. Dude right behind me, like, hey, is that game on right now? I said, yeah, it's on right now. He up there looking. He looking. So we sitting up there in the line waiting to check in. Cause at this Kroger, you gotta come out to check in. We up there checking in, watching the game on the phone. Hey, your boy's gonna watch the game. Your boy's gonna watch the game. So again, the Texans was won 30-6. This is the reason why I think Kirk should be the MVP, because this was a very crucial. The Texans, and I think this is really where the game was won and lost. The Texans were 10 of 15 on third down. Pittsburgh was 2 of 14. Pittsburgh converted 2 third downs. They had 14 opportunities. They converted 2 of them. The Texans had 15 and converted 10. And they was all, it seemed like every one of them was the Kurt. 30-yard reception, 40-yard reception. Like, hey, Kurt was out there. Kurt and Woody Marks had, actually, I think both of them, like, this is the most points. I mean, this is the most yards that all of them have gotten in the game. I think this is the most yards that all of them got in the game. Like, this is like the most yards that all of them got in the game. So this is the most that all of them got in the game. So we seen exactly we seen exactly what they was able to do. We seen exactly what they were doing. I mean, hey, absolutely balling. Absolutely balling. Absolutely balling. My stuff there. Oh, absolutely balling. Like this defense is phenomenal. Like, this is absolutely the number one defense. This defense right here is the absolute number one defense. Everybody talking about that. Talking about what's his name? The Broncos. Everybody talking about the Broncos. Now everybody talking about Broncos and all that type of stuff. Hey, nah, man. Hey, this right here is the number one defense, bro. This is the number one defense, hands down. It's number one. I don't hear nothing about no Broncos or nothing. This is the number one defense, hands down. Hands down, this is the number one defense, bro. Hands down, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh man. Absolutely. Now, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I keep on seeing people talking about it. Man, this defense is so good. This is definitely a championship defense. And if we win it, if we go all the way, it's going to be because of this defense. If we lose a playoff game, it's going to be because of the offense. If we don't win a game and we lose a playoff game, we lose in the playoffs, it's going to be because of the offense. It's going to be because of the offense. Absolutely. What was Nick Caley doing when he did that flea flicker? What was that? Now, let's talk about it. Let's wrap it a little bit. What was that? I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear. Cause I heard somebody say it. In the Discord. Shout out to everybody in Discord. Be part of Discord, man. Shout out to everybody. Be part of Discord. Heard somebody say in the Discord while it was going on that Hutchinson was open in the end zone, and the play would have worked if the protection would have held. It wasn't the right time to go for it. My issue with Nick Caley is his play selection and his personnel. And my issue with that is that he chooses the wrong time to do like a lot of stuff. Like, I don't understand why you use it in that juncture. If you're gonna run a flea flicker, or if you're gonna run play action, you need to establish the run first. And the thing is, the Texans eventually was running the ball well in the game, especially in that second half. So that would have been the time to do the flea flicker. That was the time to do the flea flicker would have been the time to do the flea flicker would have been after you were running the football extremely well, and now the defense is biting on the run. The defense at that point in time when you decided to do that, the defense wasn't biting on that run. That didn't make a decision. And then the play where CJ threw the interception. Bro, yes it was. It was the wrong time to go for it. Y'all not listening. I understand Wichita was wide open in the end zone. I get it. But the receiver being open does not matter if the quarterback can't get the ball off. And the reason why the quarterback couldn't get the ball off was because they was not biting at that point in time when they did that. They was not biting on the run. They did not bite on the run at that point in time. If you would have tried that later on in the game, after you were running the ball successfully, they probably would have bit on it, and then you could have got that play. They waited too late. And it was also a bad pitch by and it also was a bad pitch by Woody. It wasn't a good pitch. It wasn't a good pitch. But he shouldn't have did it then. Then later on in the game, I think it was like I said, it was the drive where CJ threw the interception. I think that was the first drive in the second half, coming out of halftime. You were running the ball well. And then they took out the personnel, and I think it was Troy Aikman on the call. Was like, why are they taking out the personnel right now? He said, like, I would have thought that, because he would say that, okay, this would be time to probably set up some play action. And then you took Woody and them out the game, and then you put in Nico and Dalton Schultz, then you throw it past Dalton Schultz, and then 2 plays later you throw an interception. When you were running the football extremely well coming out of halftime. You was cooking. It's just like in that Arizona game when Jawar Jordan and also Nico were balling, and then you get to the red zone, you take them out, you put it in Dory. Now you got a Dory running halfback passes. You're doing direct snaps to Dory and have him running halfback passes. Why? Why are we trying this now? Why? Like Jawar Jordan is running all over Arizona. Nico is catching all over Arizona. Why are we doing direct snaps to Jawar Jordan? Like, why are we doing that? Like, why are we doing that? Man, shout out to boy Jeff Huff once again for Super Chat Love. Definitely appreciate that. Can't wait to see Rodgers on Pat McAfee talking about Swarm City defense. Still don't want to put the franchise label on CJ though. Hey, shout out Jeff for Super Chat Love. Definitely appreciate that. Today was not a good outing for CJ with 3 turnovers. The interception was his fault. The second fumble was his fault. Like I say, that flea flicker fumble that flea flicker fumble I put on Nick Haley. I don't care what none of y'all say. I put that flea flicker fumble on Nick Haley. Like that was not, to me, that was not a good decision to go for at that point in time in the game. I get what all y'all saying. I know on the backside it was a touchdown on the backside of it. I get that, understand that. It was not the right time because the reason why the reason why the rush got to him, because they didn't bite on the flea flicker. They didn't bite on it. Because at that time you didn't establish the run, so the defense didn't bite on it. Y'all worried about what you call being wide open. That's great that he was wide open. It don't mean a damn thing if the quarterback can't get the ball off. And the reason why the quarterback can't get the ball off because what you're using to get the receiver open and to give your quarterback time to throw is to fool the defense and have the defense biting on a run. And they didn't do that at that point in time. Again, I think if they would have tried that flea flicker later on in this game, the way we run the football later on, I do think they probably would have. But I do think they probably would have bitten on it, and it probably could have been a big play. Probably could have been a touchdown. I think so. There's a good chance of it. Because what I'll tell you going to the game, that the way what you call it was the way Pittsburgh was leaving that back door open for Zay Flowers last week, the back door was going to be open. And again, even though it didn't result into huge touchdowns, they left them lanes open. They left them lanes open for Kurt. That's why Kurt was able to get 30-yard gains, 40-yard gains, 50-yard gains. That's the reason why Kurt was able to play the way he was able to play, because they was leaving them lanes open. They were leaving open back there. But like we definitely, I know it was a lot of talk, me included, a lot of talk about quarterbacks that you trust. I mean, I made a whole video about quarterbacks you trust in the playoffs and all this different type of stuff. Told y'all not to trust Justin Herbert. I said Drake May was a wild card. We still don't know about Drake May. This was not a good outing for CJ. And we can't ignore in victory what we wouldn't in defeat. I mean that's what happened to the Philadelphia Eagles. That's exactly what happened to the Philadelphia Eagles. They was ignoring all that. We winning games when your offense, that your quarterback throws 20 yards in the second half. Your offense doesn't do anything in the second half. Yeah, it was okay. Yeah, cool beans. You won some regular season games. Yeah, you happen to win the bad division in the NFC East. Cool beans. See what happened in the playoffs, when you go up against teams that are evenly matched, or if not better. You can't do that. You can't have 20 yards passing in the second half. It's gonna come back to bite you. And as I said, as it stands right now, like Will Anderson, like the trade up for Will Anderson was phenomenal, because in 3 years, Will Anderson has been a Rookie of the Year, has been a 2-time Pro Bowler, first team All-Pro, and he's definitely like the catalyst of this defense. I still think Stingley is the best player on the defense. Will Anderson is definitely the catalyst of this defense. And Will Anderson is going to get a huge payday, especially the way this playoff run is running. Will Anderson is going to get a huge payday this summer. He's going to get a huge payday this summer, because this team is going to win. Because, like I said, this team is going to win because of the defense. This team is going to win because of the defense. The team might lose because of the offense. The defense outscored Pittsburgh today. If we had scored no point on offense, we would win this game 14-6. It was 7-6 like throughout almost the entire game. That's why when Sheldon Rankins scored that touchdown, when he ran that fumble back and scored, I knew the game was over then. When he ran that fullback and scored that touchdown, I'm like, oh, that's game. There's no, because Pittsburgh looked at absolutely. Pittsburgh only got their second field goal because was it the flea flicker fumble, or was that the other fumble? I can't remember what fumble it was, but they only got it because of the fumble. If it wasn't for the second fumble, it was either the flea flicker fumble or the second fumble. I can't remember which one. But they only got the field goal because of the fumble. Other than that, the defense was shutting it down. Shout out Riley UT for the super chat love. Definitely appreciate that. Defense got us. CJ need to work hard. CJ need to work hard. There's conflict. Drake. Oh, we're talking about Drake May. I don't know why I'm about to say. I thought you were talking about Drake Arbery. I thought you were talking about Arbery. I thought you were talking about Arbery Graham. You talking about Drake May. My bad, bro. I read that all the way wrong. I'm like, oh, what is Drake doing as the victim? But you talking about Drake May. So like I say, shout out Riley UT for super chat love. Definitely appreciate that. Defense guys, CJ needs to work hard. Drake is gonna be the next victim. Hey, this defense is ready for Drake. This defense is ready for Drake May. Like I don't like. Hey, you tell me you're gonna have to work hard for the contract. He's the quarterback, so you're gonna offer CJ the contract. You're gonna do that. You're gonna offer him some. I don't see breaking records. You know what I'm saying? I don't see breaking the what the thing called setting the market. I don't see setting the market type money. I just don't, because I just don't see setting the market type money. He gonna get a contract offer though. He's definitely gonna get a contract offer, but I don't see I don't see setting the market. But you're right. He gonna have to bring home the championship. And again, it can't be you win like this. It can't be you win because the defense that scores some touchdowns. They holding people to 3 points, 6 points, 7 points, 8 points, and it can't be like this. If you're talking about setting the market and actually being worth setting the market. But shout out Riley UT for the super chat love. Definitely appreciate that. Hey, shout out Debo99 for super chat love. Definitely appreciate that. He said hit that MFing like button. Hey, straight up. Hey, shout out Debo99 for super chat love. Definitely appreciate that. I see more people to jump to him, but the likes ain't going up. Make sure you hitting that like button. Man, hey, shout out Debo for super chat love. Definitely appreciate that. You ain't lying, bro. Hit the like button. We got the dub. Our very first ever road playoff game. Very first time we've ever won a playoff game on the road happened tonight, Monday Night Football. With all this talk about Pittsburgh. Hey, man, Pittsburgh ain't never lost a Monday night home game since 1991. Whole bunch of people weren't even born back then in 1991. Man, Pittsburgh ain't lost a home playoff game since 1991. 23 straight. All this woo-woo, da-da-da. Mike Tomlin 11-0, woo-woo, da-da-da. All this about this Pittsburgh winning streak. And like I said, but they were neglecting to talk about what was Mike Tomlin's playoff record, because he was 8-11 going into this game and lost 6 straight playoff games going into this game. Now he's lost 7 straight, and now he's 8-12. When I told you that DeMeco Ryans is 2-2 in the playoffs, it's not nothing just right home about 2-2, 500, but he is 2-0 in the wildcard round. Now he is 0-2 in the 0-2 in the divisional round. That is true, but he is 2-0 in the wildcard round. Now he's 3-0 in the wildcard round, and now he's 1-2 on the road. And now he's 3-2 in the playoffs, with more playoff games to make that record better or make that record worse. He will either be above 500 or right at 500 when after this season in the postseason. Because if you win out, you get to the Super Bowl. That's what 3, 4, 5. Wait, yeah, you already got 3. So divisional round, AFC Championship game, Super Bowl. So yeah, so that'd be 6-2 in the 6-2 in the playoffs if we win the Super Bowl. And then if you just win one more playoff game, that's gonna make you 4-2, and then even if you lose the next game, that make you 4-3. And if you lose the next game, you're 3-3. So either way it go, he's gonna be no worse than 500 in the playoffs. He's gonna be no worse than 500 in the playoffs because having a losing record in the playoffs means you lose your very first playoff game. And shout out that boy Jeff Huff once again for the super chat love. Definitely appreciate that. All I want to hear tomorrow is how bad the Steelers play, and no respect will be given to the Texans. Absolutely. Absolutely. I thought you were saying that's all you want to hear. Yeah, you're absolutely right. That's all you're going to hear. Shout out Jeff Huff for super chat love. Definitely appreciate that. It's going to be about the Steelers. It's going to be about the Steelers and Aaron Rodgers. They're not going to talk about the Texans. They're going to talk about the Steelers and Aaron Rodgers. Is as if Aaron Rodgers and should Mike Tomlin be fired. That's all they're going to be talking about. I get what he's saying. No, people are definitely respecting the defense, But tomorrow, like when you turn on ESPN and all the shows, cause again, it was Steel City, cause it was Steel City on First Take today, cause you know Stephen A. is a Pittsburgh fan, then Ryan Clark is a former Steeler. They was in Pittsburgh. Like it's all gonna be 100%. It was all from 100% the Pittsburgh Steelers perspective. It was all on the Pittsburgh Steelers perspective. It was all on the Pittsburgh Steelers perspective. It's gonna be the same way tomorrow. It's going to be the same way tomorrow. It's going to be Aaron Rodgers is old. Aaron Rodgers needs to retire. Is this the last we've seen of Aaron Rodgers? What is the future with Mike Tomlin? I mean, the Ravens already got rid of Harbaugh. Is this it for Mike Tomlin? Is Mike Tomlin going to retire? Is Mike Tomlin going to step away? They were talking about doing the broadcast. Talking about he might be on TV. He might be coaching Wednesday. Like, it's going to be a conversation. That's going to be the conversation. They're not going to talk about the Texans coming back from an 0-3 start, getting to the playoffs, winning a playoff game, and then the team that won your division lost in the first round of the playoffs. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about a team. Let's talk about they the kings of the South. Like, there's a team right now claiming like they acting like they T.I. or Lil Flip, claiming they the kings of the South, but yet they ain't home right now. They ain't cleaned out their lockers. They talking about going to Cancun, talking about vacation, all these different type of stuff. While the other team in the division, hey, we got another week of practice. We got a game on Sunday. We still got chances and opportunities to bring home the championship. Like, it's still stuff going on. We still got stuff to do. We ain't going on vacation. Ain't no vacation in Houston. Even though for some strange reason everybody want to come spring breaking in Houston for some strange reason. I don't know why. I don't know why Houston all of a sudden became a spring break destination. I digress. But like I said, and then you got certain YouTubers cut off their streams or make it that only like subscribe people can talk to them. Yeah. Now, he's still gonna talk about how bad CJ played though. Cause that's one of the things he was saying, talking about like, Trevor Lawrence still the best quarterback in the division by a long shot. Jags are the best team in the division. You could cut out the Jags being the best team in the division type nonsense. You cut that out. Cut that out. He's still gonna talk about that Trevor Lawrence is a better quarterback. And again, CJ still got room to clear that up. CJ wins some more playoff games because that quarterback ain't won no playoff on the road. That quarterback, last time I checked, is 1-2 in the playoffs and 0-2 on the road. CJ is now 3-2 in the playoffs. Again, CJ, just like DeMeco Ryans, could at worst be 500 in the playoffs, or he could be above 500. Now, granted, especially this game right here, his defense did carry. His defense did carry. We can't ignore that. We can't ignore that. Hey man, shout out to that boy Honcho. I gotta get a couple shout outs. Shout out to that boy Honcho. Shout out to Honcho. Cause Honcho said during his stream before the game, he said, cause somebody said BTA. He talking about like, no, it ain't gonna be belt. He said we getting the switch. We getting the switch. We laying marks. And that fumble, that fumble, like Aaron Rodgers' face. Aaron Rodgers' face when Aaron Rodgers' face on that last fumble, the one that got ran back, the Sheldon Rankins ran back for a touchdown. That fumble was the way Aaron Rodgers' face looked. Hey, shout out to Honcho. There go Honcho right there. Hey, shout out to Honcho. Like the way that fumble was, like you said, like hey Honcho, like you said earlier in your stream, bro. We got the switch and left the mark on them. That was a switch. We ain't used no belt. We did like how you said, when your grandma tell you to go get that switch. When your grandma said, cause I don't know, some of y'all might be too young. Y'all might not grew up in that era. Y'all might not grew up in that era. Or y'all ain't country. Or Or y'all might not be country enough. But they tell you, hey, go get that switch. And you gotta walk outside to the tree. And you gotta go pick your own, you gotta pick the own weapon that they about to use against you. So you try to get the most flimsiest one, you try to get the most softest one, one, and they gonna get it. And what they gonna do? What they gonna do when they get that switch? They gonna go, before they hit you, they gonna swing it in the air. To hear if it got that, if it got that sound. If it don't got that sound, if it don't got the sound they're looking for, and they gotta get up and get their own switch, if they gotta get their own switch, if you ain't picked the right one, if you ain't picked one that was to their liking, you get done like how the Pittsburgh Steelers got done today. That's what it was. That's what happened in the first half. The Texans defense and D'Amico told the Pittsburgh Steelers and told Wichita to go out there and say, hey, go get me a switch. They told Mike Tomlin to go get that switch. Mike Tomlin and Aaron Rodgers thought they was slick. And they went and got that flimsy one. They went and got that one that don't really work all that good. And at halftime, D'Amico said, he did it again? He like, nah, this ain't gonna work. So he went and got his own switch. And then, then he went, bah! When he got his own, that's what it was. 2 of 14 on third down. Aaron Rodgers, that's what it was. This was D'Amico Ryans and the Houston Texans going to get their own switch because they told Mike Tomlin and Aaron Rodgers go get it, and they didn't go get it. They ain't gonna get the right one. They went and got that flimsy one. They ain't get that one that got that. They ain't get that. And like I say, some of y'all young. Y'all ain't had to go through all that. Y'all ain't had to go through all that. Again, if you ain't know, hey, if y'all know, you know. If you know, you know. Hey, shout out that boy Huff for the super chat love. Definitely appreciate that. Oh, I do that again. me and all my cousins had to pick willow switches in Duquesne. He said him and his cousin had to pick them willow switches in Duquesne. Oh. Oh man, hey, shout out for the super chat love. Definitely appreciate that. Yeah. Hey, you ain't lying, True. Hey, yeah, New Canaan here. He country. He country. Jamie, hey, bro. Hey, I'm tricking you, bro. Hey, my bad for triggering you, but D'Amico triggered Mike Tomlin tonight. That's what we did. We triggered Pittsburgh. We triggered Steel Nation tonight. That's what we did. We triggered Steel Nation tonight. They got triggered. That defense was ready to hunt at all times. I was never worried about this defense. This defense was hitting hard all night long. Like, this was the number, because, hey, shout out to Big B, because me and Big B was talking about this a couple of days ago, but hey, this defense ain't played like well in about a month. He brought up the Chargers game. They played solid in the Chargers game. I haven't seen this defense. This defense hasn't looked like the number one defense in the NFL. Hasn't looked like an all-time defense since Sunday night against Kansas City. They took their foot off the gas against both Arizona, Vegas, and then the last game it was backups. But then even with some of the starters, Alec Pierce was able to get off on them. So this defense really took their foot off the gas. The Chargers, they actually played well for the most part of the game, but it wasn't looking like how it looked against like how it looked against Jacksonville in that second half, how it looked against Tennessee in that game, how it looked against Josh Allen and the Bills, how it looked against Patrick Mahomes on Sunday Night Football. It didn't look like that. Tonight it did. And I wasn't worried at all about this defense. What was scaring me was this offense. All these fumble snaps, the way these snaps were. Like, I mean, you had, what you call it, like hiking the ball. CJ wasn't even ready for it. Like, like, because I think like the second fumble, the CJ bobbled it because it came sideways, bobbled it, and he tried to run, and he lost it. Obviously, you had the one when it got. Obviously, you had the one, like I said, on the flea flicker that got pitched back, and then you had also some other snaps. So you also had some snaps where the ball was being put on the ground. CJ had to pick it up late, and then the one that just got just thrown just right behind him. Like, center is a problem. Center is a problem. Shout out to Swisher. Because Swisher also said that we were going to see. Shout out to Swisher. Because Swisher said we was going to see. We was going to see Mason Rudolph in this game. We did actually end up seeing Mason Rudolph. And shout out Trill. Because Trill was talking about it. Trill was talking about what his biggest concern of this game was. He said he wasn't concerned about TJ. He said TJ wasn't a factor. He was concerned about what you call it, over the center. Yeah, he was concerned about the way the center was going to play. He was concerned. He was concerned about how the way the center was going to play. And again, if we got to be completely honest, it damn near ruined the game. It damn near ruined the game. We were concerned about CJ, not TJ. Yeah, CJ ain't beat the allegation. I know, like I said, a lot of people like just don't be fooling with CJ, and like performances like tonight don't help that. Performances like tonight, even though I excuse the first fumble, the second fumble I can't, the interception I can't, and then CJ was just off target. Like that one play he had to Nico. The one play in the first half, I think when we were going into halftime. We could try to put some points up before halftime. Like he had Nico. He had Nico. And that's another thing we got to talk about. Nico going out of this game with a concussion. And it's a short week. We play what? Sunday. Short week. Nico's not playing against the Patriots. I don't know if it'll be a touchdown trill. It definitely would have been a huge play. We definitely would have kicked the field goal for halftime. But definitely would have kicked the field goal for halftime. So instead of being up 7-6, at the very least it would have been 10-6 at halftime. Could have been 14-6 because again, maybe Nico could. I have to go back and look at that play. Maybe Nico could have broken and could have scored a touchdown. I don't know. But I know it definitely would have been. I know it definitely would have been at the very least 10-6 going into halftime. And you got those are plays that you have to have. Those are plays that you have to have. And CJ just missed wide open receivers. He missed a wide open Nico. And me and Q was just talking about this because Q was talking about Justin Herbert missing wide open people. And I was talking about how that Justin Herbert, I think he's extremely talented, just completely inconsistent. And he said, where's the talent? Because he's missing all these open throws. And I said, do you think CJ's talented? He said, yeah. I said, CJ have wide open throws all the time. CJ be missing people all the time. Because, like, that's what I don't be tripping about. I know people talk about, like, his accuracy, his complete percentage is very similar to, like, his rookie year. If it's either the same or it's right underneath or maybe just above, whatever. I don't care about what the completion percentage is because he threw 65% today. He threw 65% today. That to me doesn't mean you were accurate. Just because the completion percentage says you were. Because if I throw a pass to you, right here in the numbers, boom, catch it, accurate pass, right? But if I throw it and it's over your head, but even though it's over my head, I can tip it to myself and come up with the completion and make a crazy catch. You still get a completion, but it wasn't an accurate throw. Or I'm throwing, it's inaccurate, but it get called back, offsides, holding, pass, like something else, but it wasn't an accurate throw, but it don't count against you because of a penalty or whatever the case may be. Like, so like the completion percentages don't always tell the numbers. I mean, the numbers don't always, I said that wrong. The completion percentage and the numbers doesn't always tell the story. Sometimes you can have decent completion percentage, but you just didn't play well. You just wasn't, it wasn't good completions. It wasn't. You wasn't accurate today. I don't think the CJ was accurate today. And CJ has not been the same accuracy he's had his rookie year and more points last year. I don't care what nobody say. I don't tell you. You can tell me all the completion percent. You can tell me all of them numbers. I don't care. I know about what I've seen, and he's been more off target than he's been. It's definitely his rookie year, and their points last year. Oh yeah, and that's the thing. He was on money. He was money when you needed him to. It's very similar to that, like the second half against it's very similar to that second half against Kansas City. Like Kansas City, I think when like in the third quarter he had no completions. He had with like 7 straight incompletions, 8 straight incompletions, whatever the case was in the Kansas City game. But then he made the plays, the couple plays he made to Hudson, in that fourth quarter to seal the game. Same thing against the Raiders. Did not play a good game against the Raiders, but then he had that third down conversion to Hutchins to Higgins, and then the one to Nico that sealed the game. But now you're gonna go into this game against the Patriots without your best offensive weapon. Nico's the best player on offense. CJ's the most important player on the team. The best player on offense is Nico Collins. And you're going to go in that game against New England, at New England, without Nico. Yeah, man. Also, because they were spraying that water on the turf too. They trying to make that turf all sluggish and stuff like that. Like when he went like this, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't know he hit his head first. When he went like this, I thought he went like this because he dropped the ball. I thought he was just like I had it. I thought he went like that because he dropped the ball. Like, and then when I seen the replay, I'm like, as soon as I seen the replay, I'm like, dang. I said he about to go out with a concussion. At the very least, they gonna check him. Yeah, at the very least, it's gonna check him. Bro, no, Nico's not playing. Nico is not playing on Sunday. I'll be extremely shocked if Nico Collins plays against the Patriots on Sunday. There's a chance that even if the Texans beat the Patriots, that Nico don't even play in the AFC Championship game. We just seen CJ and Petrie miss 3 games with concussion. We just seen them miss 3 games with concussion. 3. Nico's already had concussion this season. Nico didn't play against the 49ers because he missed that game with concussion. So he already had concussion. What? That 49 game was in October? So what, 3 months ago? The end of October at that. Because the 49 game was after the Seahawks. That Seahawks game was October 20th. So that 49 game was the game after that. Yeah. It was the last week in October. So in less than 2.5 months, or what 2.5? Just say 2.5 months because they're 12. So in a 2.5 month span, Nico Collins has missed 2 games due to concussions. Or he's got concussed twice. He's gotten concussed twice in a 2.5 month span. Nico's not playing next week, and like I said, I wouldn't be surprised even if the Texans beat the Patriots that Nico doesn't play in the AFC Championship game. It would not surprise me. Shout out Debo once again for the super chat love. Definitely appreciate that. That man D Love said we more concerned about CJ, not TJ. for real. Hey, that ain't gonna lie, that was kind of a money line. Hey, shout out Debo for the super chat love. Definitely appreciate that. Shout out the boy Huff for the super chat love. Definitely appreciate that. Do you have a Discord? I don't have a Discord personally. Honcho Saw Sports has a Discord. That's the Discord that we be in all the time. I'm in that Discord every single day. I ain't gonna say every day. Every weekday. Excuse me. I'm in that Discord all the time. Like I'm in the voice. We be in there, like I said, we be in there chopping up, talking ball, talking other stuff outside of football, just talking about all types of stuff. I be in there a lot. I be in there a lot. Like I said, it's great communication. Sometimes we have the most asinine arguments. Sometimes we have the most heated arguments. Sometimes we have the most craziest arguments. Sometimes we have the most nonsensical arguments. You be like, why are you even arguing about that? None of that even matters. And then sometimes we be having arguments that we be like, do you like? So I mean, hey, it is what it is. Oh, Gonzalez in the protocol too. But yeah, I could see him not. I could see him not playing either. Like I could see. Tell me why. So Saquon Barkley. Those is Discord jokes. Both of them. The tell me why, and so Saquon Barkley. Like both of those are Discord. Those are Discord jokes. Those are only Discord only jokes. Those are only Discord only jokes. If you part of the Discord, you like. And then you also gotta be in the Discord at that specific time, because some people in the Discord that's in the Discord don't even get those jokes because they wasn't in the Discord at that time. But I mean, hey, that would balance it out. But hey, this offense, this offense is going to help. Like I said, very impressive. They was able to run the football. This is really the first time all season. Because even that game with Gerard Jordan got 100 yards against Arizona. Gerard Jordan got a 50-yard run in that game. This is the first game this entire season that the Texans running attack actually looked formidable. This is the first time the entire season that this running attack actually looked good. And it's crazy. The last time the Texans running attack really looked like that was in the divisional round in the playoffs against the Chiefs with Joe Mixon. That's the last time that they actually looked as well in the running game. And like I said, shout out Willie Marks for finally getting over 4 yards to carry. Like I said, a 5.9 yards to carry, 112 yards, the first ever 100-yard game. Even though it's not gonna count statistically because playoff stats don't count against your regular stats. But like shout out Willie Marks for this is by far Willie Marks' most impressive game he was able to do in the playoffs. Is even more impressive to even do it in the playoffs, in the playoff atmosphere. Great game. I'm not going to take anything away from Willie Marks. Do I still think, because we've talked, this is the Discord conversation about Willie Marks being the number one, being like a bell cow running back, being he has other issues. It's not just you get 100 yards, because again, Wichita got 100 yards. Like Gerard Jordan got 100 yards. I don't think Gerard Jordan is a primary back. So just because you get 100 yards doesn't mean that. But like he did look impressive today. I'm not gonna act like he didn't look impressive today. He definitely looked impressive today. I still have reservations about him being a primary running back, but he did look a great day. Oh, for y'all asking about the name of the Discord, like I said, y'all have to. The Discord is done through Honcho on Soft Sports, so y'all will have to go to Honcho's channel. And join the Discord that way. I think it's like a Patreon situation, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's like a Patreon situation. So like that's how you can join the Discord. I don't have the access to the Discord. I think the Discord name is Sauce HTX. I think it's Sauce Sports HTX. I think. I'm not even 100% sure if that's the name of it. I'm not even 100% sure. I'm not even 100% sure. Man, like what? Like, I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch that Patriots Chargers game, cause I definitely see some ways our defense can exploit them. I definitely see some ways our defense can exploit them. Absolutely. 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 And then they gave us, I knew it though, because they gave us the 2:00 game. I knew they were gonna give us the 2:00 game because like both the Texans and the Patriots both like had primetime games. The Patriots had the Sunday night game and the Texans had the Monday night game. So I knew that they were gonna give us that game. I think it could have been better. We could have probably got the 5:30 game and then the 5:30 NBC game if if the Chargers would have beat the Patriots and we would be hosting the game against the Bills. But the fact that the fact that both the Texans and the Patriots both had primetime games the week prior, they were going to give. But then again, Chicago had a primetime game last week. Because Chicago had the Sunday night. Chicago had the Saturday night game on Peacock. No, Peacock, not Peacock, on Amazon Prime. But the Rams, yeah, and the Rams had the early game. So the first game on Saturday is the Broncos and the Bills on Saturday, and then that night, the night game is going to be on Saturday night game is going to be the 49ers and Seahawks. That's crazy. Cause wasn't that just the Saturday night game like 2 weeks ago? Like the last time Seattle played. The last time Seattle had a football game was Saturday night against Seattle. The last time Seattle played a game, the last time Seattle played a game was Saturday night hosting the 49ers. Now their next game is Saturday night hosting the 49ers. And what that's crazy that the last time they played. No, it wasn't Thursday, it was Saturday. It was a game that McCaffrey had got shut down. So it was the last game of the season. Yeah, it was the last game of the season. It was because it was Tampa and Carolina first. There you go. Yeah, it was Tampa, Carolina. It was Tampa, Carolina, and then like I said, the last game was the 49ers in Seattle. Like that was 2 weeks ago. So, hey, that's crazy. Like that was the last game, and now this is the next game that they play. That's wild. That's wild. That's wild. That's wild. Retirement game, Rodgers. Eagle Fang, what's good, bro? Hey, what's good? What's good? Hey, what's good, bro? What's good? Hey. So now we gotta go to the Patriots. Now we gotta go to why? Like, y'all notice that we play the exact same teams in the divisional round. Like, it's always like the team we played the most in the playoffs is the Chiefs. We played the Chiefs 3 times. We played what's his name? What that boy name is? What is his name? Alex Smith. We play Alex Smith the first time, and then we played Pat Mahomes twice, and we're 0-3 against the Eagles in the playoffs. We played against the Ravens twice, against Joe Flacco and against Lamar Jackson. Both of them in Baltimore were 0-2 against the Ravens. We played against the Patriots twice in the playoffs so far, both against Tom Brady, obviously, we're 0-2. And this will be the third time, and this time it will be against Drake May. And we also, y'all know, we play every team in the AFC North in the playoffs. We are 4-1 against the AFC North in the playoffs. We've beaten the Bengals twice. Well, actually, I'll take that back. We're 4-2. We're 4-2 against the AFC North in the playoffs. We beat the Bengals twice. We lost to the Ravens twice, and we've beaten Cleveland once, and now we've beaten Pittsburgh. We are 4-2 against the AFC North. That's the division that we played the most because we played two teams 4 times collectively, and then we played 2 more teams once. Vrabel versus D'Amico, two former linebackers who are head coaches coaching their former teams. I didn't even think about that until you just said about D'Amico and Vrabel. I just thought about that just now until you just said that. Shout out J Mill for that because I just thought about that. I just thought about that. That's an interesting stat as well. Yeah, Eagle Fang, we know. I guess because your name is Eagle Fang, we think that you're an Eagles fan. I know I thought you were an Eagles fan before, but I know you said that you're a Jets fan. I don't know what the Jets gonna do. Y'all got a whole bunch of draft picks. I don't know what they're gonna do though. But hey, but I don't know. Maybe Maybe change your icon to an eagle with a jet on it. I don't know. Like, I don't know, maybe change it to a jet. I don't know, a jet eagle. Maybe you should put Jet Eagle Fang. I don't know. Yeah, I seen the All Pro list. Will Anderson and Stingley, your first team All Pros. Daniil Hunter is your second team All Pro. Petrie got snubbed. Petrie should at the very least be a second team All Pro. I think Kamari should have been a second team All Pro as well. I mean, Kamari, bro, Kamari is such a good. Kamari is such a good a good corner. Kamari is such a good corner. Such a good corner. Hey, D Love, hey. So, sidebar. Hey, D Love. So, they said they're waiting to see because somebody supposed to gave a 2 weeks notice. Because we actually good right now, but somebody's supposed to give a 2 weeks notice. But apparently, they're talking about that they might have took their 2 weeks notice back. So, give me a week. Give me a week. Like give me a week, and because by the time I come back, I should know something. Like I said, obviously in 2 weeks I definitely would know something for sure. But give me a week. So I guess give me to. Well, I probably won't know nothing about the game on Sunday. I'm gonna go live after the game. Maybe if I know something live on Friday, if I don't know nothing about Friday, I ain't gonna know nothing about Sunday. So give me the Friday and let me see. And if I don't say nothing, if I don't get nothing on Friday, I say probably at the very least another week. But hey, I ain't forget about you, bro. I ain't forget about you, bro. I ain't forget about you, bro. Hey, Kurt finally like this is the first time that Kurt played better than Noel, in my opinion. Cause like the entire time, like, man, all these snaps that Kurt getting, I mean, all these snaps that Kurt getting, Noel needs to be getting. And hey, Kurt showed me like this was a great performance by this is a great performance by Kurt. Like, so I'm gonna put a poll up. I'm gonna pull a poll up after the game of who I'm gonna put a poll up behind the game of who should win player of the game. Well, actually, I said after the game. The game been over with. After the stream, I'm gonna put a poll up after the stream. See who should win player of the game, man. Let's see who win player of the game. Was that the score when we beat them? I know we beat them. Was that the score? Was the score 30-6 too? When we won in CJ in the rookie year? That's crazy if it was. That's crazy if it was. That's absolutely crazy. That actually was the score. That's crazy. That's irony for you. But hey, remember, this team was undefeated on Monday Night Football. This franchise ain't lost a Monday night game at home since 1991. And I kept on asking people because no one could get what. It was a rhetorical question. How many times and how many of those games was in the playoffs? It's a different animal. Kaylee called a great game. I ain't gonna say Kaylee called a great game. I ain't gonna say that. I'm not gonna say Kaylee called no great game. I ain't gonna say Kaylee called no great game. I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say Kayla called no great game. I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say that. But hey, man, appreciate everybody that came through here, man. Everybody hit that like button. If you hit the like button already, man, make sure you hit the like button. I'm gonna give you some time. Make sure you hit the like button. Give you some time. Hit the like button. Already, man. Appreciate everybody that pulled up. If you ain't hit the like button already, I'm gonna give you some more time. If you ain't hit the like button, I'm gonna give you some more time. Hit the like button. I'm gonna give you some more time. Already appreciate you. Y'all keep on talking about this would have been a touchdown, about this flea flicker. It's not about that. It's about when they decided to go for it. And that was not the right time to go for it. Because the reason why the defense was not full behind the flea flicker is because at that point in time, they did not establish the run. The defense did not bite on the run. They didn't bite on the run. They didn't bite on the run. Higgins was wide open because they were getting to the quarterback. I'm gonna rewatch the play. Luckily, I got the game recorded. I'm gonna rewatch the play. Cause when it happened, I was like, "Are they about to do a flea flicker right here?" And I'm like, it was too much traffic for Woody to pitch it back, and also it was too much traffic. They didn't bite on the run. It was too much traffic back there. But okay. Okay, bro. Okay. 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 I know Fisher missed this block. Part of the reason why Fisher missed the block because they didn't. So the Texans will go to Foxborough next week. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna go live on Friday, and we're gonna break down the divisional round of the playoffs. We're gonna break it down. We're gonna do a preview on Friday. We're gonna break down exactly what's going the keys to the game. Cause I'm gonna rewatch the Chargers Patriots game to see something. Because again, as I was watching that game watching the game last night, I seen some things. I'm like, hey, I think our defense could do this. Hey, so I'm gonna rewatch it just to make sure to pick up some more key things about what things could do. But we gonna talk about. We're gonna definitely break down exactly what can be done. What we can be doing in that game to go out there and beat the Patriots, man. Shout out to everybody that came through here, man. Appreciate it, man. Everybody hit the like button. If you ain't hit the like button already, man, definitely hit that like button. Shout out to everybody with the super chat love. Definitely appreciate that. Y'all know how much that means to me. Every time y'all hit that super chat love, it means so much to me. Shout out to everybody that, man, appreciate everybody that do that. Appreciate everybody that hit that super chat love. Definitely appreciate that, y'all. So y'all know how much that means to me. Oh yeah, we do got to talk Marvel. You ain't lying, cause the X-Men. I know you seen the X-Men trailer. My boy Cyclops taking off the visor, lighting up the entire sky. We gonna get Super Bowl sidebar. We gonna get Avengers, Doomsday, and Spider-Man. Was it Brand New Day? We're gonna get those two trailers during the Super Bowl. That I think they've already confirmed like this is gonna be like a 2-minute Michael Jackson trailer. Like for the Michael movie, it's gonna be like a 2-minute trailer during the Super Bowl. Like they already bought like 2 minutes worth of airtime to do the trailer for the Michael Jackson movie. During the Super Bowl. So again, I think people normally be talking about like ain't no good trailers. I mean, ain't no good commercials during the Super Bowl. I feel like this year we're gonna get some good commercials. At the very least, we're gonna get some real good because there's some good movies coming out this year. We're gonna get some real good trailers for Super Bowl. A sidebar. But like I said, man, appreciate everybody pull up again on Friday. We're going to do it live, and we're going to break down what's going on in the game. We're going to preview the game, and then Sunday, immediately after the game, we're going to break it down exactly what we seen. We're going to break it down. But, hey, man, the Texans defeat the Pittsburgh Steelers on Monday Night Football 36, getting their very first ever road win in the playoffs in franchise history. Hey, the defense looked phenomenal. The defense looked like the greatest defense of all time. This defense looked like an all-time defense. The offense got to step it up because again, if we win a championship, we're going to win a championship based off this defense. But if we don't, you already know what it is. Like, subscribe, if you haven't, comment below. If you haven't clicked that bell, get more videos. Holla.